Hi teachers, this is Marcy with a video on how to use your voice recorder that is built into your Promethean software. So you would want to open your software, and in your toolbar they have this great little thing that looks like tools, and when you click on that you're going to have to come into the section labeled More Tools. And one of the pieces in here is a sound recorder. Now before I actually launch this, I'm going to go bring some text into the screen, and then I'll show you how to actually run your sound recorder. So I'm going to grab a text box, and let's say I'm doing something with little kids, and I think I remember from Super Kids one of the kids' name is Cam. So I'm going to do something like Cam ran to the store, and we're going to say that that's something we're teaching the kids. So again, I'll use my little arrow tool to come out of text. And maybe I need to check how are the kids doing. Maybe I'm doing a fluency check. One of the things that Bree shared with us that teachers are using their Inspire software for is to use it to record their kids and have different fluency checks through the year. So to run the voice recorder, I would come to Tools, More Tools. Now it may act up on me because I'm actually doing a screen recording, so I don't know how well it's going to sound record while I'm screen recording, but we're going to try it. So I would click on Sound Recorder, and this little tool pops up, and you just kind of move it out the way, and I could click on the sound recorder, and we're going to see if we get screeching or if this works. So I would click on record. You get a pause button and a stop letting you know that it's actually recording. Once the child comes to it, you could have them do the sentence, and so they could come up and do Cam ran to the store, and they could read anything else you had up here, and you could do stop. Now it's going to come up with a save as. What I would recommend is coming into your computer before you do this and creating a folder of where do you want to put that particular, these particular things. So it might be in your documents, and you might want to click New Folder, and I could click a folder called Voice Recordings. I also might want to put a date. So I could say something like Voice Recordings 9/22, and I could hit Create. So now in my documents I have this spot called Voice Recordings 9/22. So when I click in there, I could now come in and put it child by child. So we could say Child A, and I know that it's Voice Recordings 9/22 because of the folder, and I can do Save. And it actually puts this little button where you can click and replay. Now I'm going to try it and see how it works with me screen recording. Now, so that worked out pretty well. So you get a little button. What you also are doing is keeping this file right here in this flip chart. And so then what I would probably do is take this, right click it, copy it. I would click off, I'd turn the page, I'd right click again, and I would do paste. And I'd paste my text onto the next page. What I might also have done is come back to this first page, grab my text tool, and in here I could have put the kid's name, Student A, because it's really easy to come back to the page, see the child's name, see what they read, and hear them read. So you could put a paragraph of text. You don't even have to put the text here. You could just record them while you're listening. You might choose to use a pair of headphones with a mic plugged into your laptop and just run the controls while they record, but it gives you a chance to come back to something for their fluency. And so again, I could come here, I've still got my text tool on, I'm going to click, I'm going to do Student B, I'm going to come out of my text tool, and again I'm going to come to Tools, More Tools, I'm going to do the sound recorder, and again I'm just going to move this out the way, and now I have Student B working on their sound recording, and they're going to read to me, Cam ran to the store, and I'm going to come up to the stop button up here, and I'm going to press it. Again, it's going to say, hey, where do you want to put it? I might want to keep these organized into one folder still. Notice I'm back in Documents. Again, I would come and find that folder and that I just used, and I would put it into the folder. Okay, and again it would put the audio here and it's in one place. What I would then do with this is right now an untitled file. I would come to File and I would come to Save As. And I would make sure that I call this Sound Recordings of 8/22. If you know specifically what you had them read, you might label it, Sound Recordings and put something from the title and the date. And watch where you're saving that. Again, you might want to put a folder called Promethean Sound Recordings or something along those lines, just because the better you organize them, the better you can find them. Just like our old traditional file cabinets in our room, the better we organize them, better we find our stuff. Your computer files are the same way. And so I would hit save. Now in this case I'm going to go ahead and cancel because I don't want to have to dig all this stuff off my computer later. And so screen recording is as simple as that.